Welcome to Diggnation.
South by South fucking West.
It has been a minute.
Austin, motherfucking Texas.
IKEA's finest. Like shit is like.
You need a laptop, Kevin.
Oh, I do need a laptop. That's right. I got it back where
you might have heard of it. It's called Diggnation. Whatever. I mean, it's only been 14 years.
Yeah. At least everyone can legally drink now, which is huge. There were some questionable moments in previous Dignations.
We had a lot of underage drinking, not on purpose. I have a feeling we made a lot of children. You started it.
We created a generation of alcoholics. That is true. It actually is true.
This is good. We gotta support alcoholism.
We need an alcohol brand. We could have somehow made some more money, but.
Oh my God.
We are live streaming as well. So we are on the front page of Digg.com right now is this live stream.
I'm sorry, on the front page of what.com?
Digg.com right now.
We're going to talk about it. We will get into it. We will get into it.
We'll get into it.
You gotta wait.
This is how old we are.
Oh God. Kevin forgot.
My kids are watching this live stream.
By the way, way better than having them here, like you said you were going to.
That's right.
So we approve.
Their bear is with me, and I just wanted to let them know I got Mr. Barrows here. So don't listen to what Dada says for the next hour. And our champagne's gotten a little bit better than what it used to be.
Okay, well, first off, Kevin, look at what Kevin was drinking.
Ooh, fancy cup.
He got a Dixie
There we go.
cup. Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
What is going on?
This just in. Glassware. Holy shit. We're out of the trailer, baby!
Upgraded. There we go. Thank you for the VIP purchasers that allowed us to get glassware. That is huge.
Oh my God.
Honestly though, we know
house?
it's fucking freezing, so thank you for weathering all of this.
Yes.
We sold a lot of Digg hoodies because of this.
I know. It is
revenue
fucking
stream.
cold as shit.
It is cold as shit.
But it's not raining.
Yes.
Because when we were in
Which is
LA, I was
huge.
like, oh yeah, it's gonna be such a great time. And they were like, it's 60% chance of rain. And I was like,
shit.
I'm so sad for these poor people.
No, we figured out. Cheers, brother.
Hey, okay.
Cheers to all of you. Cheers to all of you for being here.
Thank you all so much for coming. Lovely to see you all.
Yes.
And oh my God, there's like a whole row of people in the back.
I know. Crowd up there. Hi, everybody.
OG Diggnation shirts.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Oh, from the last show.
That was from the last show?
Oh, shit.
Wait, yes, because I was like, I know that. Look at that, December 30th, 2011.
Wow, you never gave up.
Kevin.
Listen, fucking hell. I threw that shit away, but you never gave up. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Next story.
Moving on. Is that what it says on the back? Next story?
Oh, it says next story.
Next story. Oh my God.
I thought he was like, please don't.
Yeah.
Fun.
He was like, all right, let's go. We've been here.
Yeah.
It's a little cold, so if you could just. Next story, please.
Welcome to Diggnation, episode number 11.
Yes,
I still can't get the intro right.
I love that he was still questioning about it. Like I'm the one guiding this project.
I got the episode number right though. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht.
Diggnation covers some of the weekly, monthly, hottest news stories that will appear very soon on the new Digg.com.
Yeah.
which
Let's
is
just
going
say,
to be crazy.
soon it will be much easier for us to flow with the introduction of our show instead of the awkward calamity that you've been witnessing for the last year.
This is a true story. When we first rebooted this shit, I was like, well, there is a world where Digg sues us for doing this show. I was like, let's just buy it instead. So I just hit a key that typed a bunch of random shit. All right.
It's the AI key.
No, yeah, exactly. So we have good news is that obviously you've seen Ev and Tim on stage. Huge round of applause for Ev and Tim. I mean, obviously, two icons. Having them here is huge. Ev was a huge inspiration, to me personally for all the stuff that he's built over the years. So that was awesome to have him here. But we have more people that are in town that are the OGs that we wanted to bring out and just say, they were with us along this journey all along.
Well, first off, how many people have been to South by Southwest before? Okay. How many people have come to a live Diggnation at South by?
All right.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I know.
Our last show here was like 2010. 2010.
Don't.
That's 15 years ago.
You have perfect hair. I am gray.
I mean,
what the fuck happened?
I use the gray Ozempic.
LA doctors.
I have a lot of really good doctors behind me, propping me up. I'm basically duct tape at this point.
Yes. Fair enough.
But it's good duct tape.
You look great.
Thank you. You do too, sir.
Thank you. We want to bring out a guest to talk about a story with us. We're going to have some really surprise guests. And we have one in particular that started a Digg clone that tried to compete against Digg.
We don't think so.
This isn't who you think it is. This is Netscape.com back in the day. But now, you may have heard of a podcast. What's it called then? The All In?
I don't know. It's like a lot of different names
It's kind of
over the years.
Kind of big. Jason Calacanis is here.
Jason Calacanis is here!
There we go.
I feel like I gotta give you a hug.
I had to give you some shit.
Of course.
I mean, you fucked with me for a hard minute there, buying Netscape.com and trying to compete with Digg.
Well, yeah.
Wait,
Test.
Hold on.
Well, we got mic problems.
Get this mic, man. I'm mic.
Test. Test.
There we go.
You hear me back there? Okay,
There
great.
it is.
Man, I am so excited for the two of you guys.
Yeah.
Because when I was on YouTube and all of a sudden I saw Diggnation just show up, I was like, well, that's weird. Like somebody's reposting the old episodes or something. And then it was you two guys, and I was like, I am just so happy for the two of you.
Oh, thanks,
because
man.
you left the game and you were such pioneers. You were podcasters before podcasting existed. Give it up for these guys, right? And now, and you really, you look at what happened with podcasting, and you guys have had great careers, or you have, Kevin. I don't know. I was wondering what happened without you.
Here's what happened.
I was doing stuff.
No, he bought Bitcoin way early and held it when we fucking sold
So
it.
he needs to work. That's what I was
He's
trying to-
okay. He's okay.
I mean, I
I
did
got a
buy a
great
yacht
story.
in 2020.
I have a great story. I have two good stories.
Okay.
I can tell one of them. So I was with Kevin, and it was the last show in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And man, it was such a great show. Lots of celebrities there. I mean, you guys were at the peak. You were like peaking on late night TV. It was awesome. And you decide to end it. And I'm backstage with you, Kevin, and I said, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you end? Like, this thing's peaking. Keep riding it.
Yes.
And he said, you're thinking the same thing. We were all thinking the same thing. And he's like, J. Cal, here's the thing. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I just don't want to be the guy on a couch drinking beer when I'm like 45 or 50 years old and gray.
Turns out he does want to be that guy.
Turns out it's wine now.
It's
but
wine.
yeah. Same.
It's
yeah.
wine and
Yeah.
ketamine, but it's all the
Jason, you do ketamine one time.
Yeah.
A week.
Actually,
You did it in the trailer 5 minutes ago.
well,
no, I'm
you
kidding.
made it.
I'm kidding. We're joking.
I do want to also say how proud I am of you. Also, I'm so glad you're safe. I mean, people may not know, but your house was impacted by the Pacific Palisades fire, and you have such equanimity. You've grown into such like an amazing human, you know, over the years since I met you when you were 20, I think, or 21.
You tried to buy Digg when it was 6 months old.
It's a true story.
This is a crazy story.
I was running
Yeah.
Engadget, and they're telling me, like, we're getting all this traffic from this Digg thing. And I'm like, really, Peter? What is it? And he shows it to me, and I'm like, okay, we'll buy it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I invite him.
You took me to sushi.
I take him to sushi in Santa Monica. I said, listen, kid.
It was a shitty sushi place.
It wasn't very good. I said, how much have you spent on this? Tell me everything. He tells me the whole story. And he's like, I spent $6,000 or $7,000 building the website.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, I tell you what, I'll give you $1 million. And he looks at me and he's like, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I said, I will give you $1 million right now.
But then you sent me the term sheet, bitch, and it was all littered with all this shit.
It was a lot of stuff. But anyway.
It was like you get like 100K like over the next 2 years, and then maybe.
Anyway, I was hustling. But the good news was, the great news was, you were so smart. He took the term sheet, he went to investors, he's like, Calacanis will give me $1 million. What will you give me? And you raised the round. Well done. But I'm just, psychedelics, I believe, have the ability to end a massive amount of suffering in the world. And they have been marginalized in society, right?
I didn't do that many. I just did that one.
But I have a point here.
Wait,
I think
what are we talking about?
Not Tim Ferriss.
You did. This is my point. It's stigmatized, and you and Tim Ferriss, who did an amazing job, I think have done so much to demystify it. And you did an episode where you talked about, hey, the impact. Ketamine therapy, legitimate, not like at Burning Man, like legitimate.
Yeah.
And I was just so proud of you. I'm like, how much less suffering you and Tim how much suffering in the world will be reduced by you explaining the impact it had on you. So I'm just very proud of you. I think that deserves a round of applause.
I mean, it is one of those things that's a very slippery slope because we're all very aware of the abuse side of the thing.
Yes.
But also, I had one person that we could talk about offline at one point, but would consider to be like a Fortune 500 type CEO that reached out to me and was like, I was really suffering and I went and did this and it rebooted my whole life. And it's not like they do it forever. They do a series and they're done. And just hearing that was like, if somebody can get help, like that makes me happy. So, anyway.
I mean, it's very important to understand, like, this is a very serious treatment. Our dear friend Tony Shea, who was a huge Digg fan, passed away. And
at the last live show. That's the last place I saw him.
And the last time I saw him was at the Diggnation here live. So I'm just so happy for both of you.
Thanks, man.
I watched, I don't know, 8 or 9 out of the last episodes, and seeing you guys have such fun, it's so great that you're coming back to this. I'm so excited.
I mean,
enough.
That has always been what was so glorious about this show from the beginning was that, I mean, I remember our first live show at Ski Chalet,
yeah.
Something
SF,
Chalet, yeah. And we literally, I remember having a conversation with you outside. We were like, you were like, I don't think anybody's gonna show up to this. And I was like, that's okay. We can just go in and do our show. Like, that's fine. If one person shows up, that will make us so happy. Like, that's crazy. And we walk in, and the entire place is packed with people.
Yeah.
And it was just like, whoa. And it was all us. You know what I mean? Like, every single person we met, we were like, bro, you are like the guy I play Call of Duty with. That is like my best friend and my, best man at my wedding. Like, this is crazy. We are all like, we found this community of people that is the
awesome thing about podcasting in general is like you found a community now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, those that listen to the All In podcast obviously know.
Crazy,
which is crazy because, dude, you did that freaking thing in LA and there were a line of people to come up and hang out with you, which was just like, I'm like, what the fuck?
I think friendship and working on friendship, we're older now, so we get to look back on 30 years of our lives, right? Or in Alex's case, is 45.
45 years.
He's a little older than us, but great doctors. Great doctors in
I told him, it's all duct tape. I don't know what.
It's all good.
NASA.
But
NASA.
When you look back on your life, it's a series of memories, right? And the best memories that you two will have are when you're doing the show, before the show, after the show, laughing. And a lot of the best memories we have are being included in that. So you're actually demonstrating what it's like to be good friends.
Yeah.
That is the reward. That's the reward,
Yeah.
is the friendship and the camaraderie.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited that you guys have a reason to get together
Yes.
every week and spend
Finally.
those 3 hours with each other, because it's hard. You got kids.
Yeah.
You have, I think,
I have
a
a dog.
dog.
I have a dog.
Dog.
Very time-consuming
And a
dog.
beautiful
I'm
wife.
Just saying.
And a beautiful wife.
And a beautiful wife.
Heather,
I
who's
had to
up
say
there.
that. Why did I have to say that for you?
No.
You also have a beautiful wife.
I
She's
know.
here as
She's
well.
here, yeah, I know, but
Kevin, but
We
seriously,
are really bad at this.
serious question, Kevin. Have you met his beautiful imaginary wife yet? I haven't.
That's a good question.
Good question.
She's very
Good question.
good. When
No,
I
she is
say
here.
how she is,
I
it's like
started
the
that.
perfect thing on paper.
Hey guys, what's in the news?
Oh
Yes.
my God. Literally next story.
Yes,
Literally
the
next story.
All right, let's cover one story with you real quick, and then we got some more guests to bring up.
I know, this is going to be so fun.
But we wanted to get your take on this because you are a very early Tesla guy.
Yeah.
You have
Early
the
electric
first
car guy.
Model X.
I have
S.
the first
S.
Model S ever made and the 16th Roadster, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So, solid state battery road test begins.
Yes.
So Mercedes has finally started actually road testing production models
Yeah.
on the streets. They're saying 620 miles a charge.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about range
thanks.
is, you know, most rides in the United States are going to be 20, 30 miles. So the ICE industry, the combustible engine industry, literally put out bad information out there that, like, you're going to get stuck on the side of the road, you don't have enough range. Anybody who has an electric vehicle with over 200, 300 miles, which is the standard now, 300 really,
Yeah.
you're not going to have this experience except when you go on a road trip. And if you use a supercharger, you understand that it's actually not a big inconvenience.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what I like about these is it's going to get the people who are in rural areas, right?
Don't worry about that. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a tsunami, or I don't know what's
it's all right.
happening.
It's just
By the
Shell
way,
trying to stop you
come
from
to
talking.
Texas. It's really hot. Buy our hoodies.
We actually said that. We were like, oh, we're selling hoodies.
But I think that
There's all-in hoodies over there now.
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck?
nobody's buying them. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
How are we selling that merch?
I think the more important thing is
Yeah.
really self-driving, and the last
Interesting.
10% of any technology is hard, and we're watching this with AI, right? It's something we talked about for the last 20 years, and it's actually happening now, and it's that. Have you ever see the wait but why chart,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like incremental, and then boop,
Exponential, yeah.
exponential.
Yeah.
We're literally coming up the exponential curve right now, and it's scary, it's inspiring, but we will be sitting here, in maybe 4 or 5 Dignations at South by, and there's not going to be many humans that driving cars.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it'll be about
we talk about
a third of the rides.
Because
maybe.
LA, Waymo is like, I talk about this with my wife all the time. We so prefer a Waymo. There's a part of us that goes, I feel bad because like nobody's getting paid. Like a computer is getting paid. Like my NVIDIA 5080 is getting paid to take me somewhere. And then I'm like, yeah, but like I don't have to worry about what that guy wants to talk about.
Right.
And we've had some.
Or what cold he has.
Yeah. It's like cough, and it's like.
Wait, are you saying that you joined the FSD club?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you don't know what the FSD
Wait,
club
is that
is?
full self-driving
Yeah,
van
yeah.
club? No,
It
they have
means you-
cameras.
Oh, you bang in there?
Wow, I didn't say that, but maybe a little.
Wait.
Maybe you.
Oh.
This is what millennials are doing. You joined the FSD club. This is a real thing.
Oh my God,
Really?
it's amazing.
Yeah. I'll take you guys to. I'll take you guys.
No,
to.
we're not going
we're
with you.
doing it.
We're not going
I'm
with
gonna
you.
get your stuff.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
we're older now. It's
Yeah.
different. It's a whole new world.
yeah.
There's
Hey,
like different genders now than when you started Diggnation.
Listen, if
basically
you
ancient
plug
Greece,
Digg on your
guys.
podcast,
It's all
we can
cool.
work out something.
we work something
Yeah.
out. But join the FSD club.
All jokes aside, though, one question for you before we wrap up
Yeah, please.
and bring out the next guest. Are you long Uber, or are you thinking like Waymo and Tesla rules this world?
I think there's going to be the big winner will be those 3 that you mentioned. Also, a company out of China called BYD.
Oh yeah.
But why will Uber be one of those?
No,
Well,
because
Uber
I
will be.
tried
Uber
to
will
get.
totally.
Because I
Oh,
tried to
very
book a
simple,
Waymo
very
here,
simple.
and they said book it
I know,
through the
but
Uber
that's
app.
like
Here's
they're
the thing.
eating their shit.
it's gonna
Chicken
take.
cacciatore.
You would need 30, 40, and I'm not just talking my book here. I do have Uber shares. I do have shares in the other companies. It's gonna take 30, 40, 50 million of these cars in the United States, and it's gonna take 10 years to build them. And that will cost, tens to hundreds of billions of dollars. It'll be more money than's ever been spent on one company. So what you're gonna see is probably 10 companies are figuring this out in the same 2-year period.
Yeah.
But, Elon will certainly be in the top 3. My prediction will be Waymo, DoorDash, Amazon, Zoox. You're gonna see consolidation. So if you were holding Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, those companies, they're gonna merge.
Yeah.
And they'll be a
agreed.
$1 trillion winner. So I think I would hold all of those, not financial advice.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jason, for coming.
Jason's been
I love
doing
you
this
guys.
long enough.
I appreciate it. Love you, brother.
Oh my God, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming out, man. Oh my God.
All right.
Calacanis. I got to tell you a real quick story.
Yes.
Like Jason Calacanis story. It's my favorite. It's a South by Southwest story. I was on the streets of South by Southwest as a young pup, just after I did a show. I don't know. And I walked up and I saw. Was that me? Or was that might be Stick Mike? I don't know. But I walked up and I see Calacanis on the street, and he was like, Alex. What's better, Foursquare or Gowalla? Right. Enough people know what I'm talking about. And I go, look, I love Foursquare, that's the OG, but Gowalla, it's just so much more better designed. It was gorgeous. And he goes, this is the founder of Foursquare. And I was like, fucking Jason! What the fuck, bro? Classic.
I know.
That's what we call classic Calacanis.
Classic. All right.
Oh my God, it's really fun being here.
It is. Thank you all for coming.
Hopefully you guys are not too cold, and girl, are not too cold. By the way, I've been telling that joke for literally 20 years.
But it always works.
It always
Because the
works.
4 of them are like, yeah, we're here. Yeah.
It's cold.
It's yeah. All right, so we have another old friend that has been a mentor, a good homie, and the second my house burned down, sent me boxes of clothes and things.
Clothes.
And I'm actually wearing his belt right now that he sent me. I just want to say a huge thank you. Love this guy. Chris Sacca, everybody.
Hey! Oh, you brought a bag. Oh my God, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming.
Love you, brother. Yeah. All right.
Well, I was a little heartbroken to hear how many people in the audience weren't here for the last Diggnation Live,
Thank you.
right? So,
It was a smattering.
well, what I thought I would do, and this goes a little hand in hand.
Oh my God, this is
Jesus.
concerning.
This goes a little hand in hand with, there were some aspersions cast on the last podcast that maybe you've been dyeing your hair. And so,
I've heard
shit.
the aspersions.
so I thought we could just put a little of this to rest right away and give all these people a little taste of what it used to look like back in 2010.
Oh my God, my golden locks are back, everybody!
Right? Am I right?
I feel like
My hair
like
never looked like this.
oh my God! First off, all of a sudden it's a Wayne's World episode. Yeah, party on, Wayne! Woo.
All right.
Under the hat, it looks. But by the way, you didn't bring yourself a hat?
Oh, dude, I never roll naked. What are you talking about? Of course I got one.
Oh my God, this is amazing,
go.
Sacca. Yeah!
Let's go.
Let's go!
All right.
Oh my God, our podcast could be called Two Mullets and a Grandma.
Tim Ferriss did a book called Tools of Titans where he asked all these business people for business advice.
Yes.
And the one he printed next to my name is mullet wigs always level it up. And so I feel like if I don't leave the house with a few, I'm letting you guys down. All right, second thing is I just found this thing out in the alleyway.
Oh! That's what we call hobo liquor.
Have you? I've heard. I don't know. I Googled it. It said something about it's the only 100-point tequila in history called Como's Tequila.
Wait, what?
I mean, I don't know.
No. Have you
And
never
it's
had
weird
this?
because I also
No, oh my
found
God,
3
crystal
pieces of
glasses.
crystalware. It's this Austin is a wild place.
All right, I'm putting.
Mike, by the way, I hope people think that you just got out of like an Uber and some lady was like, hey, this is the only 100-point tequila in the history of tequila. And you were like, I mean, I guess I'll take it. And then somebody else was like, here's some crystal. Sacca.
I mean,
Are we really?
really?
I love you.
Really? I mean, it's Diggnation, right? Fucking Diggnation, let's go!
That's damn good.
I mean,
No. By the way, I think a lot of people know this. Tequila and I have had many conversations. By the way, have I told? I think I've told you the story, and I'm going to tell it again because I love this story. Thank you. I wish I could wipe everybody's memory and just tell you the 5 fun stories of my life.
You're like that old grandpa that just keeps telling the old shit over and over again.
You remember when I was in the Civil War?
There we go.
Oh my God, Sacca,
Oh,
I love you.
Christ.
First off, don't rush the stage. It's just
please,
tequila. It's just
it
tequila.
would be good for the brand if somebody died rushing for the tequila, but I just don't want
By the way,
blood
that would be
on
the
my
best
hands
if all of a
tonight.
sudden they were like,
What's in
buddy,
there?
you
I'm
shouldn't
not-
be pouring our
Yeah,
tequila.
all right.
You're gonna kill
All
us.
right, all right.
Okay, so here's the story. You ready for this? How many people remember,
guys. Okay.
you don't have to have been there, but remember the Reno episode? So the Reno episode was the drunkest I've ever been in my life. Second drunkest he's ever been.
I had a shrimp cocktail in a hot tub
Thank
later
you.
that night. It was fantastic.
Hey, I was asking.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much. So I fly hungover all the time for this show. I'm on a fucking regional jet leaving Reno, flying into Burbank, California. And it's a small plane, but it's one of those planes where you have to walk past the people in coach, me, Diggnation host, to get to first class. And so I'm just sitting there, just praying that it'll be over soon. I was gonna throw open the thing, which I did a couple times on the plane, which is great. I have thrown up on planes because of this fucking show. That's for you. That is for you guys. And so I'm just in my space. I'm like fucking owning this horrible shit. And this person just fucking cranks my arm, just walking past me to first class. And I whip around just with this demon's eye in my face, and I hear this lovely, sweet voice go, "Oh, sorry, man." And it literally was Stevie Wonder. Not only a blind person, but Stevie fucking Wonder, because he had done a show in Reno,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh man, the things that Digg gets me to do. Like I have a moment where Stevie Wonder hit me and I was mad at Stevie Wonder. Anyway,
All right.
love it.
Let's do a live Shark Tank tonight. No.
I just want to say I'm literally sitting in hallowed ground right now. I mean, Jason Calacanis was here, everybody. I mean,
was
one of the
right there.
besties. I mean, they're all in. I mean, like, think
Oh wait,
about
is there
that.
a mic on the floor? Oh, is this it? Hold on.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, can we turn off 4?
I mean, what
him out.
those guys have accomplished with the All In podcast, right? I mean, can I hear it for the besties? Right? I mean, you guys, to take an incredible platform for pitching SPAC and crypto scams and to take that and pivot it into a human centipede with MAGA hats on, it's just an incredible all-time move. I am in awe of the entrepreneurial
I
spirit
knew you were
there.
gonna come after his ass. I love it.
By the way, all of this is it's just landing more and more because of the hair. All right, shall we get to a story?
We've got one story we wanted to talk about.
I love this
I can't
story.
wait to
Go
hear
for it.
this.
I love this story because it really just puts into perspective entertainment in the world that we currently live in. TikTokers dropping heavy
one, there's
objects.
one.
We got one.
You identify
Dropping
as a
heavy
TikToker?
objects on their feet in a viral trend.
Have you seen this? People are dropping shit on their feet.
They risk
to
permanent
hurt
pain.
themselves.
Bro, you guys need to get on the internet. Because I'll tell you, there's some wild shit. One of my favorite people on the internet that I kept telling, and I was like, I don't understand this. I watch a lot of it, but I don't understand how this is the thing. It's a guy who hits himself in the shins. Just let that sink in. In the shins with things, and he then rates how painful they were. But I mean, he'll like run a riding mower down a hill and just stand there with its like boom arm out and let it hit it directly in the shins.
Well, look, not to be all get off
Gen
my
Z is
lawn,
done.
but this is literally what happens when you have an entire generation that's just grown up with participation medals. They've never suffered. They don't know what pain is.
Yeah.
And so they literally subscribe to channels to see people experience pain for the first time ever.
Yeah.
That's what it's come to, everybody.
They literally are like, I've never been hit in the shin. First off, you're fucking welcome. It's the worst.
Yeah.
I can tap my shin and I'm out for a week.
Yeah.
Like the wrong thing. I fucking hit my shin on the bed at the hotel last night, and my wife Heather was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
Ask you guys,
saw that.
do you guys have a price? Like, what's the price for like a computer monitor on the foot? I mean, everything has a price, right?
Sacca, everything has a. If any '80s
What's
movie,
your price,
if
bitch?
any
Well, I'm
80s
just saying,
movie,
look, some of you may or may not know, but there was some, there was $20,000 available to Tim Ferriss if he came out here in assless chaps tonight.
Oh, that was true.
And
That was
apparently
true.
$20,000 to charity. To charity. What a
charity.
selfish bastard.
Throw
For
it
the
to the-
children. Tim Ferriss would not wear assless chaps for the children.
Chris, did you hear that? Did you hear the story about it when he went to look for him? Did he tell you that?
No,
Okay,
please
so
tell us.
this is the true story. So I hit Tim up and I'm like, Tim, like, and I didn't say 20. I'm like, I got 5 on it. Charity, come out in assless chaps. And he's like, will you do it? And I'm like, no. But
Kevin's such a fucking instigator. man.
So I'm assuming you matched some portion of that to get him up there because we're on a thread together about stupid shit. But what Tim does is he goes to the store and he's like, do you have any assless chaps? And the guy's like, all chaps are assless, Tim. and he's like, fuck, I gave away my card there. Like, I kind of didn't want them to know that's what I was buying them for.
Clearly you don't know anything about chaps, sir. Here's the door.
Yeah.
They swing out and then they'll swing back.
Please tell me he's coming up on stage assless, or is that?
I mean, right?
We're just trying to get our numbers up, people.
yeah.
We're trying to get more viewership. We don't know if that's gonna work or not. It might go
worth
the
it.
other way, but
Timmy actually told me he'll come up in the assless chaps if we do one more shot at tequila.
shut the fuck up.
No, that's right. Right there?
Where is
Yeah,
he?
that's what he said. He's right there. He said yes.
No,
That's
no,
what-
that.
That's
That's
what
some
I
guy
heard him
said that.
say.
Some guy said
That's what I
I
heard
have
him
to
say.
see Tim. I have to see Tim.
Yeah, he's right there. You
No,
can
you're
see him, right?
pointing at the
Right,
He's on the
everybody,
stairs,
right?
being weird.
Right, he's right there.
No,
He's holding that
not.
camera, shooting it at
Let's
us.
go.
he's
One
not.
more shot.
I'll do a half a shot. To
By
my
the way,
girls,
Mal, none of this was us.
there he is.
Tim,
There he is.
there he
We see you.
Come on,
Tim,
sucker.
Come on, a little bit of cheek.
Oh my
Come
God,
on,
a little
sweet
bit of
cheeks.
cheek.
Here we go.
There he is. There he is.
Oh my God! Oh my God, that would have been the best.
Dude. Fuck you. Oh, you have a mic. You have a mic. You have a mic.
All right, we'll bring you up in a second.
I mean, those
You're
pants
the
are so
best.
bad, you
Oh my
should
God.
take them off.
Oh my God.
No offense, no offense, no
Kevin,
offense. Please,
Kevin,
please, please.
he's a guest.
He's a guest. He's sorry.
He
He's
is
a
a
guest.
guest.
Okay.
His pants are electric.
First of all, let's fucking go.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Diggnation vibe!
Hollywood.
My doctor was like, don't do that ever again. And now we are.
By the way, I will send your doctor some of my magic duct tape. He'll be fine. He'll be like, your cholesterol is lower and you're so silver.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
So
Between the two of you, who would drop the heaviest thing on their foot, though?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Just in general?
I mean, you guys have decades of friendship. You know each other well.
I mean,
Who's got
thing
the
is,
higher
here,
tolerance
look,
for foot
this is
pain?
what
I
I'm
would
gonna say.
rather do an organic Tide Pod than. Because they have those non-toxic ones, and that was a thing on TikTok. Like, I could do that.
I love that you're like, I'm gonna eat a Tide Pod. Can I have one of the non-toxic, organic rice grain?
I don't want to die, but I
That's
also.
the point of
but
the
I-
TikTok.
But I also want to trend.
I
So
get
it's
that. I
dying
get that.
versus
That's
trending.
apparent. So you would have the fake Tide Pod.
Yes.
And you would just be like, you're like, this is so good. And they're like, Kevin, that's Adderall. You
yeah.
shouldn't be having that.
I mean, whatever.
You're like, well, I don't know. I feel amazing. Let's work some stuff.
What do you think about this trend? So you're an investor in all kinds of like shit.
Yeah, all kinds of self-destruction.
Yeah.
That's where I
All
put.
kinds-
Yeah.
You're a big early adopter in the drop footing.
No, I think it screams like desperation for validation. Wait, did somebody say all in podcast again? No, I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking,
Oh, fuck.
you guys,
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Why does everyone always jump to that?
We did have a very fight-themed. By the way, did you guys like the images that we worked? Kevin and I spent a month just really hitting the gym.
Where'd you find those guys? They look a lot like you.
I mean, we
They're us.
trained the AI models.
Yeah, we trained the AI
quite
models.
a bit, and they got us right.
Yeah, we both lost a kidney without drinking water. That worked.
So, what were we talking about before? Okay, so
Dropping. Look, here's the thing, though. Again, because this is like a time machine. Like, let's go back, and I love seeing my people in this audience, the Gen X represent. Look, dropping shit on your foot and everything. Our generation would just take shots to the balls. I mean, the jackass guys proved the way to riches is to take nut shots.
Yes.
I mean, this is for softies, this toe shit.
Do it tonight.
Let's get real.
Kevin literally just assumed the position. He was like, as soon as you were like, we used to take nut shots, he was like, yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Oh, what?
Listen, I've had 2 shots of tequila. I drink 0 shots of tequila normally.
By the way, the hair is actually working
I know.
for you.
We're not going to get it.
Just saying. That's just me.
Dropping the story, but on some real, you were one of the biggest investors in Twitter way back in the day. What do you think about the future of social?
Well, I apologize for everything I did to shred the fabric of society. The blood is on my hand for reinventing fentanyl-laced cigarettes. And so, my bad.
It was the menthol of social
That was
media.
a hard one to put you on the spot there. I'm sorry, Chris.
I just love that he tried to hide in the hair.
I just pulled down the
My
hair
name
a
is
little
Carl.
bit.
I don't know who that guy was.
What is that? A seeding hairline? Like where it comes in this direction?
A seceding hairline that's like, fuck that, we're going to the neck.
Well, look, I think the future of social is my agents will talk to your agents, and it'll all be agentic. I actually think the future of social is this again. It is getting back to hanging out in person.
It is about connection, yes.
I think 100%. The machines plus COVID all showed us that we need to be in the presence of other people again.
Yes.
And so if I'm long anything, it is the hangout in your town. It is the place where the devices go away and you actually get to interact with people, and particularly people who aren't like you. I feel very, very lucky to live in Montana, where I don't think most of my neighbors vote the way I do, but we are neighbors and we look out for each other, and I just really, really crave being around those people again. And I think the machines are going to take all of our fucking jobs.
Yeah.
And so
let's just start
if you want to be super depressed, listen to me on the Tim Ferriss podcast.
Dude, your intro
like
for the Tim Ferriss podcast is one of the best in the world. You have to listen to it. It was fantastic.
So my wife brought this up. She said that Americans are not having parties anymore.
No, they're not just
and
not having parties.
Decided we gotta fucking bring the party back. We gotta bring the house party back. Look, we gotta just invite 30 friends and just be like, who the fuck shows up?
Wait,
Doesn't
they're
matter.
not. You just take that sentence back. Americans are not fucking anymore either. They're not. The kids these days, they're not drinking. They don't want to drive, and they have no sex anymore. And
First off, wait, what?
We're doomed.
We're on the right side of that track. Yeah.
No,
but
man.
I mean, look,
bad for children.
Nobody has a chance to fuck up anymore, right?
Yeah.
And so, raise your hand if you poured some water back into your parents' vodka bottle to cover. Yes, right? Right? How many people here have ever talked their way out of a situation with the cops? How many people have ever here snuck into or talked their way into a club?
Yeah!
Right? I mean, it's just...
Kevin, where are you?
Now, go to any fancy school and ask those same questions and you'll only hear the fucking crickets. And yet, all the valedictorians and all the SAT winners, God bless you. But I'm telling you, we have trained all of the fuck-ups out of this society right now. All of the things that made us human are the only things that the machines can't program for yet. And the only thing that'll keep us from dying is being our unpredictable, broken, fucked up selves. So please raise your kids to be degenerates.
Sacca, ladies and gentlemen!
Thank you, everybody.
Fucking hell, love you, brother. Oh, that was so fun.
I love you, brother. Thank you.
No,
Hell
we're good.
Hell no.
That was the best.
Oh, now you can just take the wigs off?
Well, it's just...
Keep it
that was-
on.
Keep it
You're
on!
saying I look better like this? I mean, I still have hair.
I look like a golden girl, everybody.
My kids
By the
are
way-
gonna be like, why is he dressing up? Like,
By the way, Golden Girls
we wear
way
that?
younger than you thought when that show was on.
Dude, Golden Girls were like 45.
I feel so bad about that.
No, but when you look at them, you're like, oh. Like, but
I mean, I don't do
they're
that.
dead now.
I mean, Kevin sure knows how to bring it
Listen,
fucking
I've
down.
had 2 shots of tequila out of nowhere.
I didn't have 2 shots of tequila out of nowhere.
Our next guest is an old-time friend.
Oh, baby.
And we're excited to bring up for a story, Mr. Tim Ferriss, everyone.
Oh my God, good to see you, my friend. Oh, so fun.
Did those pants come off?
Assless chaps, assless chaps, assless chaps, assless chaps.
Otherwise known as chaps.
Is that on? Mau. Is that? Try it.
I love
Hello,
pushing
hello.
Tim out of his comfort
No?
zone. My favorite thing about the random show is how can I get Tim to be like, fucking, I gotta cut that out later now, dude. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
Chaps, otherwise known as chaps, turns out.
Oh my God. By the way, how many people in here would have said the exact same thing? Because I fucking would. I would have been like, I want some assless chaps. All chaps are assless. You should just wear
what makes
something
the story
under
even better
them.
is I had to ask it in Spanish because
Oh my God!
I went to the strip mall. It was like the grocery store or something else, and then Western wear. I just went into Google Maps, and that's where it took me.
Amazing.
Donde está
Came
tu
up-
assless chaps?
Exactly. It was more or less what I came up with.
Fucking amazing, Tim.
And there was a bit of a head tilt, and then no.
Oh my God. By the way, there's nothing worse than the head tilt.
Yeah.
When you walk in somewhere and you're like, I just blah, 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 and then all of a sudden it was like, and you're like, oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just gonna go.
I mean, it took her like 4 or 5 moments to even let me into the store. There was a buzzer, right? And she looked at me. She was like, buzz.
Oh my God.
She's like, gag ball, assless chaps?
And then she was
Yeah.
like, I never should have let this guy in
I
here.
don't think this was a Western store. I just love that you walked up and you're like, knock, 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 and the lady was like, I don't think so. And you
She's
were like,
not coming.
Is that Tim Ferriss?
yeah, I was like,
fucking no. We
no
haven't seen him before.
ass. I mean, I'll let him in, because I'm interested.
How do you guys
See,
like
what the
Sacca,
fuck?
huh?
This is
Brings
what's
the
going on.
fire, that guy.
Oh my God, Sacca.
Oh, we gotta give it to
That
the
segment
shot.
brought to you, sponsored
Oh
by...
wait.
Yeah, there we go.
I know, I shouldn't have invoked.
Yeah, Sacca.
I'm like a little fairy. You just
Yeah,
say
yeah,
Sacca,
yeah.
and I-
I don't know if I should thank Tequila or Pro Visual for Sacca's appearance tonight. Which one?
Dude, you summoned the demon.
You summoned the
basically, yeah.
Cheers, guys.
There
my
we
God.
go. Put it back.
Love you guys. Oh my God, this is so great, so great.
Yes. All right.
so great.
No
Kevin
more,
always
you know,
needs
like,
more. I feel like we
right.
were looking in a mirror and said Sacca 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Sacca. Candyman,
Out of nowhere.
Candyman.
Out of nowhere.
All of a sudden it was like, whoa, shit, tequila, fuck! What did I say it?
Something tells me he owns like 90% of that company. Like,
Oh, yeah,
something's
yeah,
not
yeah.
right here.
There's always a wrinkle.
Yeah. If you look at the bottle, it's just called Chris Sacca Tequila. It's like the only 100-point tequila.
So,
my God.
Tim, you were one of the people I called when like the Digg shit was going down.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
What's your take on all this shit? Like,
Well, are we talking about the Digg shit way back in the day or the Digg shit now?
I don't know what you're talking about, but let's talk about the stuff now.
Although back in the day, we're all friends here.
Back
We don't
when
have any
Toaster
NDAs
the
with
puppy
these guys.
ate the
girl.
podcast equipment in an early Tim Ferriss show.
What happened? Oh,
Way back in the day when
When
Toaster was this big,
Oh,
his
that's
dog,
right.
beautiful dog, was a puppy and
Toast.
ate my XLR
Love Toast.
cables for
That's
early
right.
edition of the podcast.
Yeah. Toaster is still live.
To Toasty.
Toast
To
to
Toaster, to Toaster.
That I will cheers to. I love that little dude. He's 14. He's hopping
So
along.
when you called me, there were a few things that went through my mind. Number 1, I was like, what an adventure this is going to be. Number 2, I was like, roughly a year ago at South by Southwest, Kevin said publicly that he was never going to do another startup. And I said, we'll fucking see about that. And you're like, if you want to talk shit, and I was like, easy, okay, it's my fault. I accept responsibility. And
Thankfully, I have Justin, who's going to be an amazing CEO for Digg, who's my partner in crime on all this. So.
By the way,
Exactly.
I had coffee with him when we were like, well, maybe we should bring the show back. And I was like, yeah, how's everything going? He's like, I'm never doing a startup again. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my 3-month thing.
I know.
Yeah, it's
There
like-
is a mythical woodworking shop in the forest with
Yeah.
a handful of Japanese, masters of.
I thought you were
Wait,
gonna
wait,
say-
wait.
I thought you were going to say
Carpentry,
something
masterworks.
completely different.
Yeah. Wait, did you
That may
actually
or
do
may
that?
not happen. I'm
'Cause
going to vote for may not.
I have always wanted to learn woodworking. Like,
Are
seriously.
you fucking with me?
No!
How have we not talked about this?
We're doing it now!
Tim is the master woodworker.
What?
No.
Man, fuck you guys. I'm looking for a master woodworker. Don't give me this guy.
No, I do want to learn Japanese joinery, though, because that's I
sounds
bought a book
amazing.
about it, which
Yeah.
is now burned down in the fire. Thank you for bringing it up, Tim.
You're welcome.
Too soon.
No,
too soon.
no, I love doing
when
this,
Kevin's
actually.
hardware keys became a puddle of metal. Sorry about that.
I will say, I always wanted to make my own chef's knife.
Chef's knife?
Yeah, chef's knife. I've always
Yeah.
wanted, it's like, I want to get in there and do this stuff. And my lovely wife, Heather, for my birthday one year, bought me a chef's knife creation, box where, you get, it's already sort of,
It's like
shaped.
Build-A-Bear,
but you have-
but for
it's
a
like
kitchen
Build-A-Bear,
knife?
but for a kitchen knife.
You put your own little heartbeat in there? So
Yeah.
you can fucking
But I will say, probably 5 years ago, that box is in my garage. I have never opened it. And I was always like, oh man, I would totally
Great way
do
to
that.
break it to her right now, by the way.
She knows.
Yeah.
She knew who she married.
But
She was
your
like, I
reason-
want to be a
open the
pilot.
scar.
Nah, I don't.
But what did I think? I thought, damn, well, at the very least, it's a great excuse for an old college reunion. That's what
Yeah.
this feels
Yeah.
like. So fun.
Absolutely.
So fun to get the gang back together. And I think you guys were talking about this, but the sort of in real life opportunities to get to see friends in one
Yeah.
place who have been scattered to the wind in different places around the country, around the world, it's just such a gift. I mean, I feel so grateful just to have the opportunity to hang with you guys and all the folks backstage. Is wild. It really does feel like 2010 in the best way possible.
It's
I mean,
really surreal.
And
It is.
talking to Ev about his new startup and about how it's about gathering those close connections, and in the micro communities that Reddit has created and done so well at, and then where we're going towards, it's like it is very much about bringing these people together in a meaningful way
Yeah.
that is hopefully a little less toxic than what we see today.
Hopefully, Jesus.
Hopefully, yeah.
Low bar.
Yeah, low bar there.
Guys,
If we can do something that's a little better than drinking cyanide.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Great.
it is the internet. Hello. We all know what we do on the internet.
You have multiple accounts, don't you, on shit?
Bro, I'm sneaky as shit. I'm sneaky as shit.
How many fake accounts you got?
How many fake accounts do I need? A billion?
Fair enough.
Yeah, he keeps sending me messages on WhatsApp. It's like a very cute 20-year-old Asian
yeah.
woman, and it's like, hi. And I'm like, God damn it,
Yeah.
Alex.
I'm in.
I've told you.
I'm in asterisk your city asterisk for a day asterisk. I would like to find some food asterisk.
Food.
You know,
Who is
That always
this?
gets me the I need food line.
I need to.
So sexy.
You know how I know Tim is always up to some shit? Is like every 3 or 4 months, Tim will be like, what's your latest security protocol? Like, kind of what you doing? How do you do certain shit to hide shit? And like,
Well, I mostly like to ask because then you give me the most complicated, ridiculous, New Yorker cartoon of a device, and I'm like, I am more likely to fuck that up than anyone else is likely to compromise that system.
yeah.
And the best
I
is-
like my shit down.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
but Kevin
exactly.
makes it sound so simple. Bro, it's easy. You just open it up, point it at your eye, it scans your iris twice. But, I mean, it's not that bad. Hurts a little bit. And then you just put it down on your finger. That'll be blood, but it's okay. Because it knows.
Hold it to your nipple, it
Yeah.
squeezes the time.
It knows.
It
and
milks
goes,
it slightly,
reads the milk,
but it gets the DNA.
And it knows
Yeah.
who you are,
Yeah.
and you're almost in. Now, go into the garage.
Story
Remember
of
that
my
thing I
life.
sent you? Open it up. It's like, fucking Kevin, just respond to the goddamn email.
Well, the thing about Kevin also you have to
don't
realize
say my
is
phone
he will give you
Don't
a
say your
10 out of
phone
10 conviction recommendation, and then you'll take that recommendation, and 2 months later you'll be like, so how's it going with X? And he'll be like, oh, that shit was terrible. No, I totally stopped doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, what?
Don't bring
I
up
invested
anything.
my whole life into that.
He'd be like, bro,
What
stop
do you
what
mean
you're doing.
it's compromised?
Stop what you're doing. Download this weird app. It's gonna be the fucking future.
Listen, I
and totally
play,
2 months
I
later, you were like,
dabble.
hey, I'm trying to get you on this message app that you set me up on. He was like, what are you talking about? No, fuck that shit. That's
Yeah.
I'm just texting via my car. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I wish I could hit those high notes.
I know,
That's
yeah.
like
You guys should
Mariah
borrow
Carey
these stuff.
Christmas
Bro,
album.
I'm a singer at
Yeah,
my
that's
heart.
amazing.
By the way, well, whatever. I can't talk about it.
All right.
It's all good. You guys will see it at the summer.
We gotta keep going on
gotta
to
keep
the
moving.
show. But
Timmy.
wait, no, before we say goodbye to Tim. Before we say goodbye to Tim.
I don't want to say goodbye to Tim.
No, I don't
Don't
want
say
to say goodbye to Tim
goodbye.
either.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know. I just
bought
want-
some commercial
Oh,
airtime
shit.
here. I need to talk.
Oh, we gotta. Yeah.
Oh my God! Tim, we
Oh,
totally
fucking hell,
we
we
just enjoyed
forgot.
hanging out with you. We totally fucking forgot.
We got a very important thing that Tim is going to announce tonight for all of you.
Yeah.
This is some shit 2 years in the making?
2 years in the making, yeah.
And by
Okay,
the way,
let's talk about
Tim,
it.
we should have fucking talked about this an hour and a half ago
That's
in the fucking
okay.
green room. Because
We had-
I'm
we had
so
shots.
excited.
Sacca.
Sacca.
Where are the shots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask for them. I was like, Kevin, don't.
What the fuck? I literally didn't know
Kevin,
that
I was like,
gonna
it's a boogeyman.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, come on. If I drink, Kevin drinks. Go. Give Kevin, come
My
on.
girls are watching 1/4 of it.
My girls are watching.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Fucking great to see
Wait,
you
where the
guys.
fuck is yours? Where's Sacca's?
Saga.
All right, put it back,
Love
Misty.
it,
Put it
baby.
back. Put it back. Yeah. To Zelda
Hey,
and
hey,
Nova,
hey.
it's
All right.
water. It's water.
I'm done with mine.
So,
Chug that then, bitch.
No. You
saw that.
That wasn't that much.
No,
that wasn't
we
that
saw
much.
that.
That wasn't that much.
Please.
No. Just drink it.
No, we saw that. We
All
saw
right,
that.
All right. My liver is better. My
we will
liver is
slow
better.
mo that shit on the video.
Yes, thank you.
Don't give me. There we go.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Pour
much.
most out of this shit. All right.
Oh my God, my wife is up there
Honestly,
being like, I guess
swear to God,
gonna
I
be
did not
growing up
expect.
tonight.
I did not expect when we said Sacca. I won't
Don't
this
say it
out.
again. No. It was only two.
I did not expect that to fucking happen. That was crazy.
oh my
It was
God.
only two. It was only two.
All right.
All right.
So,
All right.
For
where
the
to
last
begin?
Yeah, tell us what you're up to.
Well, I was just going to say, you guys have heard me, some of you, on the podcast, What Should I Do? What Should I Do? My God, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Amazing.
And those who have been paying attention, podcast game is getting a little crowded.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no
I mean,
doubt.
I love
don't
doing
know.
it. No plans to stop.
Yeah.
But it's a little saturated.
Yeah.
And I would like to think about new things while they're still new in my mind. And some of you might remember that I did a podcast about 2 years ago, a bit more than 2 years ago, with someone named Alon Lee. And
Oh.
Alon Lee, I'll explain who that is in a second, but I'll say first that I had been feeling a general malaise related to these devices. And I love them. They create miracles.
That's a big
They-
one for someone that doesn't want to.
It's an iPad in my pocket, which is
mean, you
why
could've
I
got the
always lose it
smaller
in my
one for less
house because I
screen
put it in
time
the
and shit.
bathroom or somewhere else. I'm like, where's my phone? But the point is, we have miracles available to us in our pockets, but we also have a drug dealer who is knocking on your door 24/7. And we've talked about the in real life, we've talked about the reconnecting. And one of the ways that I found that when I was younger was Dungeons and Dragons. I played D&D as a kid.
Fuck yeah.
And I was a gray elf, if anybody's wondering. And that was, chaotic good, if you care about such things. And I've always
Nobody does.
wanted... you don't care. You don't care. It's fine. You're kind of chaotic good, actually, yourself.
Listen, I've
we
had
can look
some-
that up. So the point
I
is...
know what I am.
So Elon Lee...
Yeah, good is good.
is the co-founder of a company called Exploding Kittens. Maybe you guys are familiar with Exploding
You
Kittens.
guys know Exploding Kittens?
So Exploding Kittens was one of the largest ever successes on Kickstarter, turned into an amazing gaming company. I interviewed him 2 years ago, have always wanted to create a game, also because I think we need tools and options available for connecting in real life, right? Reinvigorating the party. I can't promise
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking, to Sacca's point, but you never know.
I mean, Somebody needs to reintegrate the fucking.
The upshot of that is, after 2 years of being involved in every possible phase of everything, from concept to playtesting, mechanics, everything in between, you guys are all going to get a copy of this. So,
Everybody gets a copy!
So,
You get a copy. You get a copy.
and you get a game, and you get a game.
People in the back that I can barely see, that guy gets a copy. That was a security guard. He has a bald head. We're going to give him a copy.
Yeah, so as you leave, all of you can get a copy of this game. It is not available for another 3 to 4 weeks. And it's called Coyote.
It's only $200 a copy.
Yeah.
And you can find the instructions at explodingkittens.com/coyote. They put it up very quickly last minute, so there's still a couple of glitches and misspellings. But this has been in the works for 2 years. And it's going to be available. Check this out. It is complete coincidence.
So cool.
I did not know this. So March 23rd, it's going to be available starting then in a few thousand Walmart stores.
Whoa!
And so it's an exclusive to Walmart. I got to learn about big box retail in a major way, which is mind-blowing. And then in July, it's going to be Target and Amazon and everywhere, including international.
Fucking hell.
And this has been the labor of love for the last 2 years.
Let me ask you a question, a couple things, real quick. Yo, congrats, Tim, by the way. Like, that's awesome.
And by the way, it's okay if you're like, what?
No.
Like that lady at the Assless Chaps store, which wasn't the Assless Chaps store, was like, huh?
No, that's where
kind
we're
of the
ending.
point. That's kind of the
That's
point.
gonna be the end.
Yeah.
The thing I'm curious about is like, one, it's amazing that you've done this, but two, would you, with proper security around you, sign a few copies on the way out, like for people?
Oh God, that's gonna be.
It's a special moment. It's your launch.
I will try to sign some copies. As you might imagine, this could be a logistics fucking nightmare. So like, bear with me as an introvert. I will try my best. So I'll see what your master ceremonies can.
What did you
provide.
You brought 900 copies
Brought about
tonight?
900 copies. Oh, and here's the thing, guys. So I mentioned presents, right? So the gift is the first present. The second present, which you guys don't know about.
More tequila.
Oh, stop. No.
Is I actually I bought as a backup. I didn't end up bringing it. A thong underwear. I'm not kidding.
Oh my God.
I ended up buying thong underwear. Yeah, exactly. Fucking boo. And I was like, my ass is too fucking pale.
Something tells me you had plenty of those at your house laying around.
No, I don't have like backup
Not that
thong
we're, like,
underwear.
wearing versions.
It's not my best look. I'm gonna be honest.
What did they say?
I don't know what's happening right now, but that's okay. But all right, second.
Coyote, back.
Coyote. And there are reasons for that. There are a lot of Easter eggs in this game, so there's going to be a lot coming from this. But the second gift is, if you play the game, please play the fucking game because it is fun. And it actually might make you smarter. That's a whole separate conversation. And if you don't let that
Everybody
deter
wants
you.
to be smarter.
And if you capture your gameplay, play the game, take some videos, post it on social to like tag me and Exploding Kittens. We will choose 5 people in the next like month or two. Let's just say a month. All right, so a month.
Or two.
The sooner the better.
Yeah.
Actually, fuck a month. That's too long. Next week. All right, so the next 7 days.
By the way, you guys are getting it first.
A week is good.
You guys.
And we are gonna choose 5 people. Exploding Kittens is gonna choose 5 people. We are gonna fly you to Hollywood to a mansion for a top secret party.
Whoa!
For an unforgettable evening. Trust me, you want to be there.
Wait, do we get to be there?
Why the fuck did you invite us? Like, literally, this is the first
You're
time I've heard of
you're
this.
on
old
the
friends.
stage.
No offense. These are my new friends.
All right.
We live in Hollywood, Tim.
Stealing the motherfucking audience.
Oh my God.
we
That's
do.
it.
We're
He's
gonna
raising a fucking
We're gonna
voice
need
like
some
that.
ballets.
He's gonna leave
You guys,
and
if
everybody's
you can
gonna go.
behave properly.
What the fuck? We had more to say.
Yeah. So play the game. Hashtag Assless Chaps. Put it on social, and we'll choose 5 people, and it's gonna
my
be an
God.
unforgettable
I
day.
love it.
Do people know that we went pantsless in that episode?
I don't think they actually noticed this. So you should explain
Tim
this.
and I did a random show where we actually didn't wear any pants.
I
And we
see
didn't-
some nodding,
We didn't say a
so-
fucking thing. There's a lot of dudes nodding. But you noticed.
No. There are a lot of dudes. They're nodding. yeah. Two separate things.
That's right. That's all I have to say.
There were like a few. There was. It went from close up to wide shot, and there was like one wide shot of us not wearing, and we had underwear on. Just to be fair. We weren't doing like helicopters or anything.
We weren't docking.
And then it cut right back to close up.
Yeah.
And nobody fucking noticed.
No, there was a couple comments.
Oh, there were a few. All right.
Yeah.
They're like,
It was good. It was good.
did you guys have pants on?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Coyote's coming out soon.
All right. Tim,
All right, Tim Ferriss.
Wait.
No.
Before, I just want to say, Tim, we're so proud of you, man. Congrats on the launch.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
If people want to tell, like, go get this that aren't here that get this shit, where can they go to find out more?
Well, they should go to explodingkittens.com/coyote, COYOTE. And there's going to be a lot coming with this that I can't talk about yet, but I would say get good at it now. That'll be the teaser.
And I will say that
Get good at it now. And there's a lot
you
coming.
spent a lot of money on the production of these things. I've seen the pack. They're like insanely high quality.
Yep.
Thank you for gifting everyone tonight.
Absolutely. So everybody get one on the way out. Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
I love you, buddy.
Love you, brother.
Good night, everybody. Be safe. Have fun.
Assless chaps. Assless chaps.
Assless chaps.
They just want one.
Guys,
They just want one cheek, Tim. They want one cheek.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
By the way, we're gonna
right.
give you secret cheat codes for it later.
All right, let's
So you can
talk
be better
about
than-
DIGG.com.
I mean, we could. Look, I remember when we started. I guess not started, right? I mean, I remember when we started because I don't have some sort of brain disorder. Although it could be.
You could have
I
it,
don't know why
yeah.
I'm rambling.
Yeah.
But I remember when
Probably
we
'cause you have a brain
started.
disorder.
I got a fucking. It's a bug that's eating my brain. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I call him Bert. Anyway, I remember when we started doing the show again.
Yes.
At the end of every episode, we'd be drunk. Because
Yes.
we're
yes.
older. We are older humans. I don't know what we would call that. And we would literally end the show and he'd just be like, this is gonna be great. And I was like, I should go. I'll get my Uber.
You were like that too.
Of course.
You were the sober one, being like, I should go. I should get the Uber. You were like, I go. I should
Stevie
get the
Wonder,
Uber.
get out of my way.
Yeah, exactly.
But every time, Kevin would have this glint in his eye, and he'd be like, maybe I could buy Digg back. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm going back home, so good luck.
You know what it was? Okay, let's have some real talk.
Yeah, real talk.
What it was is that what?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Digg.com. Digg.com.
We don't have to do that. Thank you, though.
Digg.com.
Jesus, stop fucking doing that.
I'm doing it. I'm punching the air for success.
You're burning calories, baby.
I gotta go to bed.
I gotta go to bed. You said I gotta go to bed.
Okay. I am an old person who is drunk, and I need to go to bed.
Okay.
Kevin.
Okay. So listen.
That's how it works now.
Here's the deal. I will say that one of the things that was really tough at the last couple of years of Digg is that our investors were like, hey, less weird shit, more mainstream stuff.
Oh, I get that.
It was, I can't blame it all on them. Listen, like, I was young, I was learning a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It was all on me, but Alexis was smart because they rebooted and they started like super nimble.
Wait, so this was the Reddit guy?
You know Alexis. Don't
I
fucking
know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He was the Reddit guy.
Yeah.
You were the Digg guy.
I was the
Reddit
Alexis
guy.
was the innovator of Reddit. Like, he had co-founders, but he was the brains behind Reddit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, there's reasons why there are like fighting posters around this show.
No, but like there's fighting posters around the show. But
yeah, because we are back, and it is time for a fight.
It is.
I'm just saying.
Oh, fucking hell.
I mean, I'm just saying. There is us, and there is them.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I think that
they have faith in the Kevin.
The one thing I will say is that when Alexis and I did a podcast together.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wait, we aren't enemies. This dude's actually pretty fucking cool.
I mean,
and I respected. Reddit fucked him over.
Oh.
In a kind of bad way, but you know, I always thought like it was funny back in the day. I was like, we can kick these guys' ass, blah blah.
Yeah.
And like he's like, like honestly, I was like, we should do a celebrity like death match, fucking like fight thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like Alexis versus Alex.
Wait, what?
You know, and let them fight it out, you know?
I mean, yeah. By the way, he's like super small, and I'm big. I am a big man.
I think he's like 5'7" or something like that.
No, yeah, 5'7".
So, you know, it was one of those things where there was a kind of this fight. Is there?
No.
Who wants to fight?
Alexis doesn't want any of this, motherfucker. I'm 5'8", 185. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh, fuck. I'm a little smaller. Oh, fuck, yeah.
This guy right here, Kevin fucking Rose. Alex, come here.
Alexis Ohanian, everybody. The creative mind, the innovator behind all of Reddit.
That's too kind. I'll take it. But you know what? I'm really happy.
Take a shot. Oh, they want shots.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Sacca.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, thank you, Chris. All right.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Woo.
Thank you, that's good. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
God.
mentioned this is the only 100-point tequila in history.
Oh my God, he totally owns this company. He fucking
Me
totally
gusta.
owns this company.
Gracias.
Sparkling water, please.
Sparkling water,
There we
please.
go. Cheers.
Oh my God.
Cheers. Dig.
Oh, fuck.
Cheers. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, fuck off. Love you, buddy.
If we weren't enemies for fucking 15 years, what the fuck?
So, by the way, does it feel like you're on, like, hollowed ground?
No, this was the thing I was so jealous of. Right? This was the kind of love and the stuff that we just didn't understand, we didn't have.
You guys!
That's true. And
You got to tell the story about how when you wanted to start a podcast. You got to tell the story.
I mean, look, I will say this though, I'm really happy. When Digg first shuttered, I was debating. I told you this, I was gonna buy the domain name
Fuck you.
and have it redirect to
Oh
Reddit.
my God.
And I'm so happy I didn't. Right? That was in a timeline.
When you sold the Condé Nast, I was like, we should buy Reddit and fucking redact that shit to Digg.
No, I just have the utmost respect, and it's so dope to be able to be here now, rebuilding Digg alongside you guys, and I'm so grateful.
Oh my
So
God.
fired up, man. These are the OGs. All right, y'all were doing this content, this storytelling, this podcasting, all this stuff long before everybody else, and at the time I was just jealous. I'm still a little jealous. Not gonna lie, this is dope. And it's just awesome to be on the same team, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Very awesome.
I mean, I've had the one thing I told you in person, and I'll say it here, is like, I didn't know Alexis well because we were like enemies for a long time.
We never talked.
And we never really talked. And then we did this podcast, and I realized he was such a good, passionate girl dad.
Oh, yeah.
And like,
2X.
I really respected the way that you showed up. And you were like, I'm building a legacy for my kids to look up to. And I was like, damn, that's the human I want to be as well, you know? And I was like, that could be a homie. And then we started chatting, and I was like, well, fuck. And you were like, we should invest in some companies together. And we started doing some crazy shit.
Yes.
And then, yeah, I mean, the rest is history. But like, thank you for being an inspiration to all of us, man.
Thank you. It means a lot. And I like I said, I could not be more fired up about this.
Do you mind walking us through what happened around the kind of, can we do this around the exodus of of Reddit? What happened?
When I left?
Well, just around the like stuff you wanted to see gone.
Yeah, we can talk. Let's get it spicy.
Oh yeah.
All right, I had some tequila. Also, my dad and stepmom are here. I can't see y'all, but you there?
Oh my God, I love
let's
it.
get him a beer.
What
Someone toss him a beer.
I love that you brought your dad here.
I
That's so
love that you
awesome.
brought
Yeah, of
your
course.
dad and stepmom.
That's
It's
right.
fucking great.
Because we could never fill anything like this. He never got to see me doing anything close to this in all those years at Reddit.
Which is so crazy because like the stuff that we thought we were doing, we were like, we're scrappy, we're doing whatever, and there was like this like thing chasing us. It was like a puma that was chasing us, and then to think that like this is what was the thing that was missing for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like this being missing for you was the thing that we thought we were like. This was just us, our boys and
you
girls.
wanted to
you
make
know
a
what I mean?
podcast
Like-
though, right?
Oh, I desperately. I mean, I wanted, and it's funny, like, you know, I left pretty infamously, let's say, from Reddit 5 years ago, and I resigned in protest because at the end of the day, you know, I had a different viewpoint. This is all public now, but a different viewpoint from the other members of the board on where I drew my line in terms of communities that we wanted to promote. And for me, communities that promoted violence and gore and extreme racism was aligned too far. There are other places to find on the internet, but I didn't want it to be on Reddit. And
I think that's well said though, because there is so many places on the internet those people can go.
The World
Like,
Wide Web.
you told me there was a snuff films subreddit.
Watch People Die was literally what it was called. And you know, to see millions of people on there watching these videos, it wasn't good for society, it wasn't good for business, it wasn't good for the community. And I love the fact that, you know, in those 5 years since, I made a conscious decision to never let myself be in another room where if I was gonna spend that much time, that much energy, that I didn't have a vote or a voice. And I'll tell you, the professional tailwinds that I've had in the last 5 years have been tremendous. And a part of me does wish I had made those decisions and had that conviction earlier in my career. But look, I'm 41, almost 42 now. I got, God willing, a few decades left.
Fucking baby.
And-
I love you, baby.
And I get a chance to be a
He's
part
got some
of
Reddit
building.
grays though going
Oh, I got
on.
way more grays.
Yeah.
These are all Reddit grays.
By the way, I totally was like,
Whoa.
he's my age. No, it's just
No, I just look it.
It's life. It's
I just
life.
look it. And the reality is, this is a chance to take all those hard lessons and build anew with modern technology, with even the breakthroughs we've had in AI just the last couple of years could help us reimagine the way a moderator does her job. It can help reimagine how people experience and consume content. And I hope bring back some of the good vibes of the internet that we grew up with, but still let people express themselves and get the best out of all things. And I'm just excited to be building again, man.
Yeah.
And now I get to be on the Diggnation podcast. Finally.
It's amazing.
The thing that's crazy is like for me when we started this podcast, it was always sort of like Kevin was building this community which I was part of and loved, and we did this podcast and it became this like physical community. And the really funny thing is I never was. I mean I saw Reddit going and all that stuff, but I was always like, that's just a product.
Yeah.
It didn't exist in this world that we existed in, which was like this community that could be in the physical space. And like when we would do live shows, I was like, these are the fucking people that I want to be with in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and I never knew that you knew what we were doing.
Oh, dude, how could I not?
But
The magazine covers. Sorry, I had to.
Hey, I gotta tell this story. So Alexis and I were at this New York Times photo shoot a few days ago.
Yeah.
And Alexis goes like this and does the thumbs up. And I'm like, please God, put that in the New York Times where Alexis is like this. Because that was my fucking horrible cover that I did for Business Week.
I actually bought, so I had that cover in the office as a reminder to myself.
oh my God, this is so great.
Never pose like that. So it would have been such harm
Never
justice
pose like
if I
that.
had gotten caught doing it. Mocking, I deserve that. But I need to get my lick back. This is as good a place as any to share it.
Dude, bring it on.
To give you some perspective, I truly felt like such an outsider. You guys you had your Digg army, you had the Diggnation, you had
Got him here.
You had Silicon Valley. You had all this stuff going for you. And then what really topped it off was, this was a few years, and this was the peak of Digg versus Reddit, probably in the mid to late aughts. And I was a big Nine Inch Nails fan, still am. And I was courting a young lady, and I paid a little extra money to get the backstage thing where you get to meet Trent Reznor, the lead singer, the guy behind Nine Inch Nails. And it was this amazing moment. I was flexing on her a little bit because you get, your 30 seconds with a celebrity. And I was like, hey, Trent, I know you're, on the internet a lot, and you're, I just got to know, Digg or Reddit.
Yeah, he's a tech guy. Yeah.
So I was like, what do you prefer, Digg or Reddit? And he looks at me and he says, oh, Digg. No, it gets worse. Because remember, the young lady I'm talking to, right? And I naively thought he was going to say Reddit, or at least I don't know either one. He not only said that, he then goes deeper. He says, I'm actually really good friends with Kevin. Taggers. And here's my ass paying money just to get embarrassed in front of this girl. He then looks at my face. He can see the reaction, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm like one of the Reddit founders. and he had no idea. And he looks at me and he's just like, oh, that's cool. That's cool too, man. And again, he sees my shattered, my soul has left my body at this point. And he's very sweet. He's very apologetic. He's just like, I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry.
Man. I didn't mean to do that.
He pats me on the shoulder, one of those good luck bros, and then moves along to the next spectator. I still have nothing but love for Trent Reznor, but that was probably the moment when I've never felt more defeated in that rivalry than that. But it's a testament. It's a testament to what you built.
I gotta say, the moment I felt where I was really pissed was when April Fools came along and fucking Reddit skinned themselves to look like Digg.
A little fun with CSS.
Did you fucking do that?
I did draw Snoo as the Digg logo guy.
Fuck you.
And then, there's probably Chris on the Eng team. I actually did the CSS work for the rest of the site. Yeah, we love that.
But I was like, those motherfuckers, because everybody went over from Digg to look at Reddit skinned as Digg.
Let me tell you though, so
genius.
for the first 2 years of Reddit, I would update the logo almost every day, and I'd have Snoo doing different stuff, and it was this multiple-day storyboard, and it was early on that I realized that was a reason for people to come, just because they wanted to see what Snoo was doing, almost like a cartoon in the newspapers.
Yeah.
There was a there, and now I'm thinking, God, I wonder what we could get going here with some of the storytelling.
Let's go!
It's funny though. It's so much. The intention goes such a long way, and I think you guys did it so fucking well when it came to the community building that you were doing with the content. And so look, there were a couple things we did right, but like I said, I couldn't be more hyped for this. And one day I hope to meet Trent Reznor again. And when I do, you know how I'm introducing myself?
I can make that happen.
Hey Trent. I'm the
He lives in Santa Monica now. We can make that happen.
Co-founder of Digg 2.0.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Can we be friends now?
By the way, I would love that Trent Reznor is like, I've never met you. And you were like, no, I founded Digg 2.0. And he'd be like,
he's like, who the hell are you?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Alexis? This is amazing.
The
You're
Digg
like,
guy.
Yes, I'm the Digg guy now, yes.
I think two things need to happen. One, you need to do more podcasts with us.
Yeah,
That would
oh
be
God.
fun.
Anytime.
If the people want it, I'll do whatever
It's
you
open.
want.
It's open.
But the second thing is, like, one of the things that when we started jamming about what this could become, the analogy that we use internally is like, okay, if I mean, no, it's not winner take all,
No,
right? So
come on.
this is not about like we want to kill Reddit. It's
I mean,
you said that, not me.
the audience is saying
I
like,
can't
well,
say
but
that
could we?
because of
Could we?
But
I'm agnostic.
But no.
Take no president.
No.
I'm gonna just put a little knife in my thing.
But what we've learned from social is that it can be fragmented. But the one thing that I'm excited about is that when we got together, you had a lot of ideas that I was just like, hot damn, those have never seen the light of day.
Let them cook.
Let them
Let him cook.
Let them
I got
cook.
a couple ideas.
And then when you and I got together and we were like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some good shit coming.
Yeah.
Like, just get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Just get ready. Because it's not about old form software shit. Like,
No.
I think of, in all due respect for a $30 billion company, that's Photoshop. We're making Figma. We're going to the next level of what's possible in this domain. So we're excited. So, dude, I am beyond honored to have you here. And I have nothing but respect because there's something to be said from the bottom of my heart, truly, which is what you did was you kind of picked away and you figured out our vulnerabilities, and you won. And but that's okay, because what we did is we proved to the world that voting and saying and having a voice and what's important is an important thing to do.
Absolutely. And people take it for granted now. I mean, for most of the odds, I know and we all were trying to convince people that they would consume what was new, news, whatever you want to call it, from strangers on the internet. That was a heretical idea for years. And now we take it for granted. And so I'm ready. This new, what AI unlocks just for making quality of life better for everyone, from mods to users, everybody, that alone is going to be such a step function improvement. I can't wait. Right? It should be a joyful activity to be a community manager, right? You shouldn't spend your time doing janitorial work. You should spend it doing community building. Turns out AI can do that janitorial work way better than you. And on the flip side, as a consumer, find the experience you want for you. Let software curate that. And the stuff we've talked about, it's gonna be fun.
And by the way,
Justin's doing a hell of a job.
Look at that sign. Look at those people. You're part of this.
Oh.
Yes.
You have become.
I'm feeling the love. Thank you.
You become a part of this. Like, we are gonna fucking do it. This is gonna be so great, dude.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, dude.
Oh, my God.
It means the world, because I know that what you bring to the table is so much more than just, like, obviously the investment front, but it is your product mind. Because you were one of the innovators that, honestly, when I was stuck in this world of this, like, kind of fixed taxonomy, you said, hey, let's open it up to all the micro communities. And that was a fucking huge unlock.
I was waiting for you guys to launch that. I was waiting. I was like, we are so fucked if Digg launches create your own Digg or some version of that. And thank God you didn't. By the way, that one thing probably would have ended us.
Just fly me in your private jet sometime and we'll call it even. And then,
deal. Anytime.
We're just here for fucking fun. Oh my God, Alexis!
Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh my God, this is so great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, brother.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Alexis, everybody, come on.
I love you guys. Oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun. We are not done. We are not done. Mixmaster Mike.
I think we're done.
Oh yeah. Here you go, Kevin. That's for you. Mixmaster Mike is gonna be up soon. Oh my God, this is gonna be so fun. Serious. Oh my God, yes. Shots. Sacca shots.
Diggnation style.
Oh my God.
Diggnation live.
Woo! By the way, Kevin and I will be out to say hi to everybody.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will. Fuck this guy.
We will.
Fuck this guy.
All right.
That is it for this episode of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose.
Thank you for fucking coming, you son of a bitches! We will see you again!
Seriously.
Love you all.
If we don't stop, wait, before we go off, go
Wait.
Wait. One last thing. It means
Ford makes good cars.
No.
No, sorry. I didn't know what we were doing.
He just got paid $5,000 to say that.
That's the best.
Honestly, though, it means the world to us that you would all show up here again
God.
after all these years.
Love you guys. emotional.
You know,
Screensaver!
No, I just, there's the last few months of my life have been nuts with the loss of the house and all that shit. And I gotta say that, like, it is fantastic to know that we can go and build something great together.
Yeah.
And it's not about Alexis or me or Alex. It's about us figuring out something that is more productive than what we have today, better than what we have today. And we're gonna work on it. We're gonna make some mistakes, but we're gonna fucking try hard. And we'll always have your best interest in mind. And I want to say thank you for showing up tonight. Hope to see you in a few minutes, and thank you. Yeah.